And gentlemen, I'm meadsyreplays. Welcome back to the channel. So over the last week, as you've known, I am on a break. I'm actually seriously I'm on a little break. So over the last week, you've seen a video every day of the highest DPM tanks of each tier. Now this video is interrupting that. So you've seen the top DPMs. We've got tier 10 yesterday, so now we're going to look at the lowest DPM tanks for each tier every day for the next week. However, today I am interrupting that to bring you guys a little announcement. So those of you that know that I have been partnered with Wargaming for quite a few years as an official community contributor. Now, back in the day, we had to work really hard to become a contributor. Now, being a contributor is not what you guys used to think. Like Droodles used to always say in his videos, we got to be careful what we say about wargaming, blah blah blah. None of that is true. None of that is true. We could say whatever we want. As a CC, we could say literally whatever we wanted. But just because we wouldn't sit there when we disagree with wargaming, just because we wouldn't sit there and say, fuck you wargaming, you this, you that, doesn't mean that we get told what to say. And that is what a lot of you guys used to think, or a lot of you used to think that we got told what we could and could not say in a video. It was never like that. It was never like that at all. Like being a CC was like the middleman. Like we worked hard to be a CC. Yes, we got benefits. We got invited to things like Tank Fest, and I've been invited to Minx before, which I had to turn down, and many other things as well. Like we never ever got told what we had to say or what we can and can't say. It has never been about that. But what I'm going to bring you in this video, what I'm announcing today, is I am stepping away from the community contributor side. So I'm no longer a community contributor. I've messaged Wargaming, I've explained to them, and this video is not about drama. It's not about gaining views, because I don't get views anyway. It's just so you guys, I wanted to let you guys know the reasoning before you hear it from someone else and it becomes Chinese whispers, etc, etc. So Wargaming, again, this is not about slating Wargaming. I would never do that. I get on with Wargaming. The people at Wargaming, they are very nice people. I've met them personally. Alex, for example, she's a lovely girl, and she is a credit to Wargaming. Like the amount of work she does. Tony as well, Ribble when he was there. These all work extremely hard. And now the newest person, Nicky, he works extremely hard as well. But the reason I am stepping away from being a CC is because I don't agree with certain things that they're doing. And just because I don't agree with certain things that they're doing, mainly the CC program, I can't sit there and be part of that when I don't agree with it. I'm not going to sit there and disagree with everything Wargaming are doing around CCs and then still be part of the CC program. That is not me. So basically, being a CC was a credit, you know, it was an honor to be a CC. We had to work extremely hard to become a CC, and there's a tight group of us, you know, there's a few of us. Fugit, obviously Fatness, Aminette, Bushka, Skate Extreme, Martin Dogger, Every, you know, and some of the people that I've already missed, Martin Dogger, blah blah blah. We have all worked extremely hard to become a CC. Wargaming, they've now changed the CC program. They've changed the CC program so now it is not what it used to be. You don't need to be well known, or not even that. You don't need to be well respected in the community to become a CC. It just seems like all about numbers. And the way that Wargaming have just changed things, they've literally overnight added about 64 CCs. About 64 CCs that are no different to myself, Aminette, or Bushka, or anyone like that. And for me, this is what I just don't agree with. I really just don't agree with how they have changed the CC program. And I get what Wargaming are doing. I really do get what they are doing. They're just really, it seems like they are focusing all on numbers. If you've got a high number, if you've got a high sub count, or if you get views, then automatically you're a CC. Now, some people that have been added, I agree with, you know, they work hard, and they have worked hard for quite a while. Like Newbeater and Scanner and other people like that. I'm not saying that I disagree with what Wargaming have, who they've added or why they've added. It's some people do deserve to be added as a CC, but literally there was 10 of us at a guess, maybe 5 of us was active CCs. Then overnight 64. Like, I just think it's now become, it's taken away what CC meant. It's taken away what a community contributor meant to people, and really that meant to Wargaming and to us. Like, we were the middleman. Like, we were well respected, we were trusted, and that is what CC like stood for. Now it doesn't. I've left the CC server because I just don't trust the people on there. Like, I don't know them enough. And half of the people that I've added, I'll look and think, why are you now a CC? Like, how have you become a CC? Now, I'm not going to go into any names of people that I don't agree with being a CC. That is Wargaming's decision. And I get Wargaming want to change things up, and it's their game. They can do what they want. And if that's what they want to do, then that is absolutely fine with me. But I'm just not going to be part of something that I don't agree with. And I'm not going to sit there and say, oh my God, the CC program is this, the CC program is that, and then carry on being a CC, because that just, you know, that'll be silly. That would just be silly of me. And I wanted to do this. To be fair, this has been a long time coming. But I have sat there and thought, you know what, I don't want to be part of the CC program anymore. But then I look at things that I would lose being a CC, and if it would be worth me just putting up with it, or if it would be worth me leaving the CC program. Now, I lose a lot more than I gain leaving the CC program. Now, only a couple of them things is obviously testing. We get to test as CCs. We get to test the new tanks, become like a super tester kind of thing. And that was for me for a long time the point that I want the most. Not just that, but there are other things, like as an NDA CC, like we had to go through a lot. We had to sign, we had to sign a form that is sent to our house, that we had to send to Wargaming themselves. So I had to send mine to Cyprus, their head office in Cyprus, and to sign the NDA to say we will not give any information what we are told. So because we signed that, Wargaming back in the day when it was DARF, we used to get a lot of information, a hell of a lot of information. It was really nice, even though we couldn't share that information, or even though we couldn't make a video. It was nice Wargaming trusting us enough to give us some information on stuff that is coming into the game in like a year time, maybe even longer, like the premium IS-7 that is supposed to be in the game. Everyone knows about it now because eventually we was able to make a video. But things like that, we got told about that long ago. We don't get none of that now. We don't get none of that. And for me, the tipping point was being an NDA CC. I used to get given a schedule, like a shop schedule. So at the start of the month, we got given a schedule. For many, many years, we got this. So we could plan our videos. So I could see, okay, this new tank is coming into the store on Friday. Wargaming used to give us that new tank early so we could get the video ready. Like they've just done with the TL-7-120. Yeah, we got that a little bit early, but it wasn't just NDA CCs that got that. It was everybody, the whole 64 new CCs got that. So if they're getting an early release tank and getting told that this tank is coming, then what is the point of NDA? What does NDA now mean? What have we signed? It means nothing. They might as well rip that paper up and throw it away. So that was the boiling point for me, that I asked for the April schedule. Can I have April schedule, please? As I have always done at the start of the month or at the end of the month. So normally at the end of March, I would then ask for the April schedule. No problem for years. Wargaming give us this schedule. I could have a look and think, okay, I'm going to make a video on the Super Conqueror. That's coming in a week time. I can get that video ready because, as you know, I've got a lot of kids. And that's the whole point of me having a break, is I have just had a baby, which, if I remember, I will put a picture right now. Some of you might have already seen the picture. I posted it on Instagram. I posted it on my Discord server. But yeah, it's, you know, it's this being a CC is not the same as it used to be. And again, I don't want this video is not about drama towards wargaming in any way. I respect wargaming. I respect their staff. I like what they're doing for the future of the game. It's looking bright. The game's looking bright, but it all boils down to the CC program. That is the only reason. I'm not leaving the game. I'm obviously going to lose more than I'm gaining. I'm not going to be a tester for CCs. I've got other ways I can test, being part of a clan test or being a moderator on the Discord server or applying for super tests, blah, blah, blah. There's other ways, but there's other things as well. I might lose my press account, and I use my press account an awful lot. So I might lose that. Wargaming might let me keep it. I don't know. That is up to them. So yeah, I might lose that, and other things like that, things that really meant a lot to me when it comes down to things like Tank Fest. Like, I love going Tank Fest. I love, not just because of the tanks there, that doesn't interest me anymore. I've seen all that. I've been for many years, but I always got invited by Wargaming, and Wargaming obviously then pay for me to go. They don't pay me, but they pay for my travel, accommodation, etc., which allowed me to stay overnight there. It's not a long drive and then having to come back the same day. I'm able to stay. Last year it meant a lot because I took my whole family for a little break. My whole family went for a little break. So things like that I'm not going to get now. So yeah, I lose a lot. The schedule, Wargaming have said that they're not doing the schedule no more when I asked for it, and that for me was the boiling point. Like, okay, if we're not getting that, what is the point? What is the point of this new being a CC? Like, that was a big reason for me of being a CC. Instead of, I don't do it for the gold, or I don't do it for the gifts or anything like that. I do it because I was well respected by Wargaming enough to hand me a CC status. And that was more to me than anything else. All the others are a bonus. All the other things that you get is an absolute bonus. So, I just wanted to let you guys know that I am no longer a CC unless Wargaming decide to change it up a bit. Now, again, I've got no problem whatsoever with Wargaming adding new CCs. That is not the problem. Add CCs, fine, bring them in. But the fact that they've added 64 new CCs overnight, most of which don't deserve to be a CC, created a new Discord server. So now our OG CCs has just been left in the dark. No one replies. It's just been left in the dark, and all the focus is on this new CC program, leaving us, all our old CCs, out in the dark. Like, yeah, we're done with you. We're going to go for the newer people, the people that get the views. Like, you mean nothing to us anymore because you don't get the views. And that is how I feel. And that is why I've decided to leave the CC program. So no hate to Wargaming. If this is the move that they want to make, it's their game. I've got no problem with that, but I just don't want to be a part of that. So I hope you enjoyed, well, not enjoyed, but I hope you understand. This means nothing for the channel as such. Obviously, it does mean that if there is a new tank that comes into the game, I might not have a video unless I either buy the tank myself, or if Wargaming do let me keep the press account, which I'm not expecting it to. If they want to get rid of it, that is absolutely fine. I'm not going to leave the CC program and message Wargaming and say, please, can I keep my press account? No, if they want to take that, that is absolutely fine. But again, I want to reiterate that this is not a drama video. I don't want to create any drama between myself and Wargaming, or I don't want anyone to go to Wargaming and say, oh, you done this, you did this. Nothing about that. This video is solely to make you guys understand that I'm no longer a CC because of reasons that I don't want to be part of. Like, if Wargaming want to go that way, then that is fine. Let them go that way, but I'm afraid it will be without me. So I hope you enjoy the video, guys. I'm Meadsy, and I'll thank you all for the support. Again, I do appreciate all the support you guys have given me, and hope you enjoy the next week's video. I'm going to go off and enjoy the last week of my break. Bye-bye.